Hello everyone, right now I am at 77 Mass Avenue. This is the front gate of magnificent Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Today I plan to give you a brief campus tour, plus I'll show you a glimpse of my life at MIT, what a typical day looks like for me. So let's get started. About myself, I'm a postdoctoral researcher at MIT. I live off campus. The on-campus housing is limited. So I commute for around 45 minutes to 1 hour by bus. Sometimes if the weather is nice, I just walk, but today is a bit chilly, so I'll take a bus. Typically the buses are not very crowded, so it's safe to use even in COVID time. So I reached campus finally. MIT has a very vibrant environment. This place is called Technology Square, and lots of good companies are around here. Moderna, Draper, Google has an office, Akamai. I love this place. This particular company is called Draper. It's a autonomous platform making company. It makes autonomous platform for ground, air, sea and undersea needs. What I like is it's really colorful display. Sometimes I just watch and feel motivated just seeing these vibrant videos and displays and think about how science can achieve many things. Talking about science and achievement, this is Moderna. I guess you all know about this company thanks to the pandemic. It's the company that made the vaccine for COVID-19 along with Pfizer and Johnson & Johnson. This is the headquarter of Moderna at Cambridge, Massachusetts. Robert Langer, one of its co-founders, is a professor at MIT at the Chemical Engineering Department. This is McGovern Institute for Brain Research. Here scientists work on basically to understand how our brain works, how we can treat many brain-related cognitive disorders. And this is a public art in front of this brain institute. It's called Scientia, a bronze-made sculpture. It basically highlights how science and art are not two separate things, and also shows how art can inspire science. Someday I'll make a video on public art at MIT. Okay, I reached the chemistry department where I do my research. This is my office. I work on something called spectroscopy. It's basically light matter interactions, how light interacts with particles. This is my desk. I have to make some sample. Nowadays I'm making a samples made of light harvesting antenna complexes. This is the protein that you can find in leaves. So I'm adding this protein in round spheres, nanometer size round spheres. Those are called liposomes, and then I have to purify the samples using something called sucrose gradient ultracentrifugation. It's nothing, it's basically sucrose of different densities are stacked against each other, and if you add protein on those sucrose gradient, the protein will settle a different portion of these tubes, and that's how it gets purified. And so I'll do the same thing. So I'm right now making these columns with sucrose gradient, and then I'll add my samples. So I added my samples. This is the green thing. I don't know whether you can see it. So, but I add the green thing on top of it, and then I will spin it really fast and basically what it is called a dual ultracentrifugations. It's basically running really fast and separate different part of the sample, and it will look like this. You'll see bands like this. Now I have to characterize these samples, and for that I need to go to a different department. I am going to the biology department. So MIT has this really long corridors connecting through different buildings. So it's really nice that you don't have to go outside in case of really like bad weather, it's snowing or raining. So it's really nice. And Talking about corridors, this is called Infinity Corridor, and at MIT it connects many different buildings at MIT, and it's like 250 feet long corridor at MIT. Twice a year, I think in late January and mid-November, the entire corridor aligns with the sun and it fills with light. It's really nice to see. It's called MIT Hinge. And I really like the poster around these corridors. This is Noam Chomsky and one of my favorite professors at MIT. Okay, so I reached the biology department, and this is the instrument I'm going to use. It's called dynamic light scattering. It basically gives you the size of your sample in nanometer scale. It was a long day. Now I'm returning home from school. I missed my usual bus, so I have to catch a train and then again a bus to reach home. It will be a long journey. This is the metro at Boston. It's a Harvard T station, and if you go out from here, you'll see the Harvard University. But today I'm going home, so I'll not show you Harvard. But someday I'll make a tour of Harvard as well. So it's really close. I am right now waiting for the bus to start. It's kind of cold today, and the temperature outside is minus 15 degrees centigrade. Is this thing in Boston, like the weather is really bad. Either it's like really cold or it's raining. Okay, so I reached home. So I hope you like this video. If you like it, comment, share, subscribe.